Hi, my name is Darshan Shevai, PGPM 2426 batch, roll number 2401099, section B. My topic for today is agricultural distress and farmer suicide in India. So, we know that agriculture has been the backbone of India's economy for centuries, employing nearly 60% of the population. Yet, despite its importance, the agricultural sector is in deep distress. So, every year we know that thousands of farmers take their own lives due to financial stress, debt, and unpredictable nature of their livelihood. And I feel this is not just an economic issue, but it's a humanitarian crisis. So let's get into understanding the crisis first. One of the biggest reasons for agricultural distress is low and unstable incomes. So unlike salaried workers, farmers do not have a guaranteed paycheck. So their earnings depend on factors that are beyond their control, like rainfall, market prices, and to some extent government policies as well. Even in a good harvest season, they often receive unfairly low prices for their produce. Debt is another major problem. Many small farmers take loans to buy seeds, fertilizers, and equipments, but when crops fail due to droughts, floods, pests, they are unable to repay. This leads them into a cycle of debt, often enforcing them to borrow from money lenders who give out loans at extremely high interest rates. When the burden becomes unbearable, some of them see no way out but suicide, unfortunately. Climate crisis has made farming even more riskier. Unpredictable monsoons, extreme weather, and soil degradation, they have reduced crop yields. In some regions, groundwater levels are falling dangerously low, making irrigation more expensive and unsustainable. The lack of access to fair markets is another critical issue, I feel. Many farmers rely on middlemen who buy their products at low prices and sell it at much higher rates, leaving farmers with little or no profit. Government schemes like MSP have been there, they have existed, but they do not always reach all the farmers, and the procurement system often fail as well. So the government has put in some efforts as well into this in addressing the issue, but they have their own limitations as well. Over the years, we have seen that several policies have been introduced to address this crisis. Loan waivers, for example, have provided temporary relief, but they do not always solve the root cause of the problem. MSP reforms, crop insurance schemes, and direct cash transfers have helped some farmers, but implementation, again, it remains weak. For instance, we can take an example of PM Kisan scheme, which provided direct income support to farmers, but many small and marginal farmers are still excluded due to bureaucratic inefficiencies. Similarly, the crop insurance schemes, they do not always compensate farmers adequately when crops fail, I feel. So what can be done to address this issue is I feel it requires both short-term relief and some long-term structural changes as well. So, firstly, I feel fair pricing and direct market access should be there. The government should ensure that farmers get prices for their crops by strengthening the MSP system and expanding farmer producer organizations. And to some extent, I think digital platforms that allow farmers to sell directly to consumers can help eliminate some exploitative middlemen. So second, I feel is improved irrigation and water management. So I read a statistic somewhere that less than 50% of India's farmland is properly irrigated. So investment in drip irrigation, rainwater harvesting, and efficient water usage can reduce dependence on monsoon. Third is crop diversification and sustainable farming. So farmers should be encouraged to grow variety of crops instead of relying on just, for example, rice or wheat, which deplete soil nutrients and require excess water as well. Promotion for organic and climate resilient farming can help maintain soil health and reduce input costs as well. Fourth, I feel is better credit and insurance support. So banks should provide low interest loans to farmers to reduce their dependence on money lenders. And these insurance schemes must be made more transparent and efficient so that farmers actually receive timely compensation when disasters strike. And lastly, but definitely not the least, is long structural problems. The government needs to modernize agriculture infrastructure, invest in cold storage and transport facilities, and improve rural education and skill development so that farmers can explore other income sources alongside farming. So, yeah, thank you.